All right, we want to check in with Matt Johnson to see what he is working on this Monday morning. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good morning. So we're hanging out here at the Wellington with modernist chef Daniel here, who is getting us to try fascinating new things that involve science. Watch this. We're going to talk about a special event that you can be a part of. We're going to explain coming up.
I just haven't met you yet.
Hey, welcome back. It is 5:50 on this Monday morning, so you have a chance to experience modernist cuisine or science meets nature food right here in San Diego.
What? Okay, it sounds like something out of Willy Wonka, but it's actually much different than that. Fox 5's Matt Johnson live in Mission Hills to explain. Please explain.
No, I'm learning about this too. This is brand new, folks. We're talking about science meets very tasty food. So I have award-winning chef here, Daniel Barron. He is with Evolve Cuisine. That's his business. That's the restaurant that he puts on a couple nights a month, or is it a week?
Every few weeks, once a month, depending on how creative we're feeling.
So we're inside the beautiful Wellington right now, and you know you're familiar with this restaurant, but for 2 nights coming up, Tuesday, tomorrow, and Wednesday, it's going to be transformed into this. You know, we're kind of like, if you're not familiar with it, is it Willy Wonka-ish? I mean, how would you describe modernist cuisine?
We just take new approaches in doing food. We change up the style and traditional recipes we make into...
And there's some really cool stuff. Okay, so what we were supposed to do before the commercial break, but the wafer broke. So he put wafer in what, and what's going to happen?
This is liquid nitrogen, and what it's going to do is vaporize as soon as it goes in your mouth.
Okay. We're going to try this one more time. Look at what happens. Okay. It's kind of cool. It's called like a dragon or something, right?
Yeah, it's a vapor wafer. It's kind of gives you dragon's breath.
So what are you making right now?
This is a modernist gazpacho. It's tomato, cucumber, and watermelon. And what we're going to do is just add a little bit of tomato water to some spears of watermelon and cucumber.
Is this the entire meal right here?
Absolutely not. This is just one of the
Okay.
one of the many courses. We're actually doing this as an hors d'oeuvre, past hors d'oeuvre for the event.
So there's going to be 8 courses, right?
Yes, 8 courses and a cocktail reception prior to the actual event.
Okay, so since the food is small, am I going to be hungry afterwards? And what are we talking calorie-wise here?
Oh, calorie-wise? We don't talk about calories.
We don't talk about calories. Okay, so am I going to be full afterwards? Or?
Yeah, you'll be full. The way we do it, we course out at a certain pace, and generally you feel very fulfilled.
Now, you know, again, explain to me that this is science meets traditional food, or how would you describe this type of trend that is growing in popularity?
I believe that it's a little bit of science, a little bit of creativity, great food, and you know, it's a good way for a lot of new chefs to be able to really expand on what is the tradition.
Why do you like it? Because, you know, it seems to me that you're putting on a show for people. You know, they become entertained as the food is prepared.
Yeah, I like it for that reason as well. It's every event that we do is an event in its nature and in its name. It's very theatrical. We play with all the senses. We'll balance fire, smoke, steam.
So is this ready? I'm going to have to go here, but I want to give it a shot. What is it going to taste like?
It's going to taste like gazpacho.
Okay. Do I just drink it out of this?
Yeah. Just have yourself a little sip.
Okay. That's really good.
I don't believe you.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Okay, well, you can experience some of this yourself. This event is taking place here at the Wellington for the next 2 days. There's only a few tickets left, and they opened that up. You know, it would have been sold out, but because we're doing this report, they're making room for more viewers.
Oh, wow.
If you're interested, we have information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Tickets, $75, but you're getting 8 courses, folks. And this is going to be an entertainment. It's going to be a very entertaining experience. And apparently, very good food. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
That's the power of Matt Johnson right there, getting more tickets.
For the people.
For the people. Hey, Maddie.
Hey, good morning. So we're talking about something very fascinating, very cool. It's going to amaze your friends. We're talking about science meeting traditional taste. It's called molecular gastronomy. There's an event in town with a pop-up restaurant. All the details straight ahead.
Okay, it's a new take on contemporary cuisine.
Fox 5's Matt Johnson is live in Mission Hills this morning with more. Matt, you found a friend.
I have a friend, Flor Franco. She is a chef. She is a chemist. She is amazing. We're just going to do a high five right in the beginning because what are we going to do? And what we're talking about is a new concept. You've heard of pop-up restaurants. We're inside the Wellington for a special, previewing a special 2-day event that you can actually get tickets for, thanks to yours truly. But Flor is with Evolve, and tell me the style of cuisine that we're doing and about what is called molecular gastronomy in short. Tell me about what is that?
Well, first of all, we love to name it modernist cuisine, and all we're doing is just bringing up the level of presentation and flavors on food.
It's like a dinner show. So basically, I mean, you're looking at all these beakers and everything. It's science. So you're looking at food that tastes maybe completely different. And there's 8 courses in what we're talking about in your event, this exciting 2-day event. So what are we making right now? What are we preparing?
We are making encapsulated mussels with coconut water and red curry powder. And I'm ready for you.
Okay, so what is this? This is bread?
This is buttered brioche. And
Okay.
we're going to start putting it together right here.
I get to taste these things. Can we just say this?
Very, very lucky.
I love my job. Okay? Back, you guys in the studio, you get to taste stuff all the time.
Warm and ready.
Okay, what is that? That's a mussel?
That's encapsulated mussel, yes.
Encapsulated in what?
And with jelly, and then we have coconut water.
Okay, now this is gonna taste good, right? Because
It's gonna taste great. You're gonna love it.
And then what are we putting on top?
We're putting a red curry powder.
And this is just one of the flavors that you're going to be able to experience with what is called, this modernist cuisine. It's something new. It's a new concept, sweeping the country. Not a whole lot of this going on in San Diego, right?
No, not at all. Here, we're ready for
What
you.
is that?
This is stevia.
Okay, so that's like the sugar, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
And
so I'm going to get to taste this right now. So this is a 2-day event. Origins Dinner is what it's called. Tomorrow and Wednesday, $75, right, here at the Wellington. We have all the information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. They have a room still available. It was sold out, folks. It was sold out. This is how many, this is the buzz and the excitement that people are getting about this. But, if you're watching at home, there is still tickets available,
ready?
and I'm going to try this. Yes, I'm ready. Okay.
Let's see it.
Very good.
Really?
Very good. I don't even like seafood, and this is great.
I'm suspicious.
coconut water, and you feel it there. And then
We're gonna hug it out. We're gonna.
Maddie working his magic.
Bye, guys. Good morning. We are talking about transforming your taste buds with traditional food, but in a different way using chemistry. We are talking about a pop-up restaurant with a 2-day special event. Details straight ahead.
Never mind. A new take on contemporary cuisine.
Fox 5's Matt Johnson is live in Mission Hills this morning with more. Good morning, Matt.
There.
Hey, good morning. So we are talking about 2 new concepts sweeping the country, especially San Diego. So the first idea is pop-up restaurants. So we're here inside the Wellington, and we have Evolve Cuisine, which is going to have a 2-day event, and you specialize in what, which is also a new concept.
We do modernist cuisine. We do modern gastronomy.
Okay, so what does that mean? I mean, we're looking at beakers here. We're it's kind of like science. Think maybe Willy Wonka-ish.
A little bit Willy Wonka. We like to have a lot of fun with our food for sure. We like to change the basically the molecular form of things that evolve. We are going to go into the Wellington restaurant, and we are doing things like lamb shanks that cook for 3 days. They cook for 3 days, yet they're still medium rare. It's something that's impossible to do at home. We're also doing different forms of tuna. We're restructuring foods.
So you're talking about your menu that you're doing here for this 2-day event where there is still a little bit of room available. We're working it for you folks if you're watching at home. We're going to have more details on that. So we're talking about an 8-course meal here that we're presenting, and the reason why we're talking about it today. But I want to go back to this food chemistry and this modernist food, because really you're looking at something and it may taste different, or explain it to me.
We take a lot of traditional flavor profiles and we change the way they're perceived visually and emotionally. We hit you from all directions. It's a very sensory experience.
So let's get to this then. So this is one of the 8 courses that you're presenting here at the Wellington under your pop-up restaurant tomorrow. What is this and how do you prepare it?
This is a tuna gelée with peanut butter crunch, celery, a little bit of white balsamic vinegar reduction, and toast.
Walk me through the process.
All right, we're going to toast a little bit of the bread.
And I get to taste something pretty soon. Is this one of your favorite dishes?
This is an absolutely delicious dish. I love this. The combination of peanut butter and tuna is something a lot of people...
Peanut butter and tuna. See, those are probably 2 ingredients that you would never imagine would taste good together. I don't really eat that at home myself right now, so we're going to give this a shot. And that's the whole idea behind the molecular gastronomy, otherwise known as this modernist type food, is really pairing up foods that you may not have experienced together before, and it really creates a different taste that is supposed to wow you. So what are you doing right now?
So what we're doing is we're putting the tuna gelée on the plate.
Okay.
And we're going to just lay that out. This is a little bit of peanut butter infused candy.
And if they can't make it to your event over the next 2 days, you have another one coming up, right?
Yes, on the 30th and 31st of March, we are taking over Fixtures Living.
Okay.
Up in Miramar.
So again, they're the whole pop-up concept, and this is the event that's taking place over the next 2 days. We're talking about the Origins Dinner, $75. Tickets still available right now. More information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. But you know what I get to do right now? I get to taste some food, some deliciousness. All right, so which one do I just grab it? Like, what am I going to do?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Okay. Okay, this is a very big bite. Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Why did you turn
Come on
around?
down to the event.
Why did you turn around?
You turned around to take a bite.
Because I don't want to eat on camera. I don't know.
Hi.
What do you guys do?
No, what you don't want to do is talk with your mouth full like you're doing right now to the camera. You can put the food in your mouth.
Matt Johnson could do whatever Matt Johnson wants to do.
Bye, Matt. Love you, Nat.
Appreciate you, Johnson.
Yeah, speaking of food, good morning, everybody. So it's kind of like science and your favorite foods. These chefs, they are putting on a special presentation for the next 2 days. You can taste all these treats. We're going to have a preview of this modernist cuisine straight ahead.
A new take on contemporary cuisine.
Fox 5's Matt Johnson is live in Mission Hills with more. Hello, Matt.
Hi, good morning. So we're inside the Wellington, and we're going to be talking about 2 concepts here. So this is Team Evolve, and they are a pop-up restaurant. They are part of that team, and they are actually going to be taking over the Wellington for the next 2 days with an 8-course dinner called Modernist Cuisine. That's the style that they do. So exactly what is that, first off? Good morning.
Good morning, San Diego. Modernist Cuisine is...
I like that. Good morning, San Diego.
We're keeping it classy. You're basically taking progressive techniques and equipment that you'd normally find in science, things that you were supposed to pay attention to in high school, and you're applying it to cuisine, to mixology, and doing some interesting things.
And that's your role on the team, because you are the master mixologist. Your name is Michael, and what are you preparing, and what could we experience tomorrow night if we come to the event?
This is a demonstration I'm going to do with something called Gellin, and what I'm doing is a spin-off of a hot toddy. So it's going to be a hot and cold toddy. What Gelen does is it's a gel, and it'll actually separate the two, so that if you take a sip from one side of the glass, it'll actually be hot. You take a sip from the other side of the glass, it'll actually be cold.
So this is a new concept, right?
Yeah, these are all techniques that are new, progressive, and they allow you to tap into other things than just sight, taste, and smell as far as.
And what is an 8-course dinner without your favorite dessert? So I have pastry chef Jeff. What are you working on over here?
I am putting together a mascarpone cremeux. So cremeux is kind of like a custard-based dessert, but it's not exactly a mousse, but it's not exactly a custard. So it's made with a little different technique.
So it's a cremeux.
Yes.
I have never heard of a cremeux before. What is it supposed to taste like?
Well, it's going to taste exactly like mascarpone with a little bit of cream and a little egg yolk, but it's really delicious. So it's more mascarpone than.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What do you think? Okay, so can I taste it?
Sure. We also have a basil air that we're working on right now, which is foaming up as we speak, which I'll put on the plate. But sure, go ahead, help yourself.
So is this something that we are going to experience again tomorrow?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You excited about the pop-up idea and about being here taking over the Wellington for the next 2 days?
For sure. I mean, it's always a fun thing to be able to walk into somebody else's establishment and be able to do what we do as a group,
And this is a new concept, this type of, science meeting, traditional foods and in new flavors.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that new, but it's something new for San Diego, maybe.
Exactly. So if you want to get involved in this for the next 2 days, we have all the information on our website. Tickets still available. We secured some tickets for you folks because it was sold out. We have about 5 each night, maybe more. I'm still working on these guys. More tickets, more tickets. Okay, fox5sandiego.com. All the information for you. That also has information about their future events. And this is just unlike anything that you're going to experience in dining because it's going to be a show. It's like dinner and a show because we're talking science here. Give me a spoon. Come on. Let's try this. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Matt,
here we go.
we're admiring your shirt today.
Okay, here we go.
Can you do us a favor? Can you hold a cup in your right hand and put your left hand on the counter?
And rest it.
And rest it?
Just give us a pose.
And just pose?
Yes. Hold the flask.
You want me to do what?
Hold something in your right hand like a flask or a beaker. Just hold it like it's a drink. And then with your left hand, lean your left hand on the counter.
And look
yeah,
at us.
perfect, perfect. Now look at us. Okay, perfect. Now,
Have you ever seen a show called The Dukes of Hazzard? Luke Duke wore a shirt.
You know why? Because I'm just a good old boy. That's why.
Making
what,
your
we
way?
don't have the split screen capabilities?
I guess not. That's too
People do
difficult.
that on their iPhones nowadays. They got 3 pictures in one, but we can't get a split screen.
He needs to unbutton a couple of. You need to unbutton a couple of buttons
You look like you got security with
and
you
not
right
have
there.
a shirt on underneath. Luke Duke this morning. Luke Duke. Oh, he's embarrassed. It looks good, Matt. You look cute. That's actually popular. A lot of people are wearing those shirts nowadays.
And we're also checking in with Matt Johnson.
Good morning. So we have your ticket for a special modernist cuisine event happening right here in San Diego, 2 days only. We're going to explain what it is and where to go. That story is straight ahead.
Time now to check in with Matt Johnson. He is in Mission Hills with a new take on contemporary cuisine. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. So all morning long, we have been talking about challenging your taste buds over the next 2 days with this pop-up restaurant. We're here inside the Wellington. This is where it's going to be happening. I have Chef Daniel here. You're with Team Evolve. That's your company. That's your group, the pop-up restaurant. What is it exactly that you guys are going to be doing over the next couple days?
We're going to be hosting a modernist cuisine pop-up. I'm going to be doing a black cod terrine tempura here for you with a malt vinegar, Dippin' Dots, a little bit of sriracha pop rocks, and whipped tempura.
Okay, so while we're talking about what modernist cuisine is, this is just one of the 8 courses of a dinner that you might be able to experience over the next 2 days. Tickets still available, folks. We're going to have more info for you in just a minute. But again, what modernist cuisine is, how would you summarize it? Because I wasn't familiar with the concept.
Modernist cuisine is a technique that we use of we take a lot of different food additives and different things that are normally used with
science.
With science, yes. And we use them for food.
Now, were you always big on science class? Did you always do well?
I actually didn't like school very much, but
But now you're using it every day. So
now
kids,
I'm wishing I would have paid more attention.
yeah. Math and science, that's where it needs to be if you like food and this type of food. So is this a newer concept in San Diego when we're talking about modernist cuisine? Are a lot of people doing this?
I don't believe anybody's really doing it to the level that we're doing it. We're taking it to another place. And as far as pop-ups go, it's not new, but it's new again to San Diego.
And if we miss you tomorrow and Wednesday?
I have another pop-up scheduled at Fixtures Living on the 30th and 31st of March. We did, however, just open up 5 seats for tomorrow and Wednesday.
So tickets still available. So again, you're going to be walking through the doors of the Wellington, which is beautiful in itself, but it's going to be a completely different restaurant, completely different food than you've ever experienced. For more information, we have it on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Tickets $75. You're getting 8 courses after that. They promise you're not walking away hungry. So is this about ready? Because I'm getting hungry here. I'm going to have to try this out.
We're getting there. Just one more step. These are going to be a malt vinegar Dippin' Dot.
Okay, and what is the flavor that this is supposed to have?
It's a play on traditional London fish and chips. It's just a batter fried fish with malt vinegar and a little bit of miso tartar. And then the chips that we're doing are actually celery root chips, so they've got a nice deep celery flavor.
Okay, I got to give it a shot.
Go for it.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll see all of you Tuesday and Wednesday.
Nice job, very good. Back to you guys in the studio.